it becomes clearer and clearer to me that 90% of the people who say what Jesus would do or wouldn't do have never actually picked up the book and read it. If you actually pick it up and read it, this image of the meek and mild Jesus, who would never utter a harsh word to anyone, evaporates immediately upon actually reading the book. Jesus in the Gospels calls people snakes, vipers, hypocrites, liars, thieves, adulterers, fools, Satan. So Jesus wouldn't use an insult? Well, what is it then when you call someone a snake? Is that supposed to be a compliment? He certainly wasn't a literal statement. He wasn't observing that they weren't actually snakes. That seems to me to be an insult that Jesus actually used. The entire Bible is filled with scorn and insults heaped on degenerates and idiots and all over the place. It's all over the Bible. That's the reality. Now, I'm not telling you what to think about that reality. I'm not telling you how to interpret it, but that's the fact. Just pick it up and read it. In the Old Testament, prophets are constantly haranguing people, calling them essentially prostitutes and fools and perverts, and on and on and on. God in the Old Testament is famously less than gentle in his words and actions. The apostles, Paul especially, followed in this tradition. Paul has some very choice words that he uses. In fact, at one point, he's talking about people who still advocate circumcision. And he says that he hopes that those people castrate themselves. All right, that's his response to those people. Again, that seems like kind of an insult. And if I were to ever say that, if I were getting heated about a topic and I said about the people who disagree with me, I hope they castrate themselves, I would get tons of emails from people saying, that is unbiblical. How dare you use language like that? No, it is literally biblical. It's right in there. So the polite lovey-dovey thing, there just isn't a lot of support for it in the Bible. It's not there. If you read it, you'll see that. Christianity is a rough, militant, confrontational religion. Whether we like it or not, that's what it is. Any honest reading of Scripture will bring you to this conclusion. I'll put it this way. The Crusaders had a lot more biblical justification and precedent for their actions than did, say, the Quakers. A lot more. Now, does that mean that we have carte blanche to go around insulting people? No. But it does mean that God apparently isn't very squeamish about a bit of tough language because it is all over the Bible. So do I apologize for the language that I use on this show or on social media or in my writing? Do I apologize for it? No. Because when I read the Bible, I see that there certainly is a time and place for it. And I would encourage everyone to pick it up and read it sometime.